Welcome back to another weekly love reading. Today we are going to see who is obsessed with you in your proximity, anyone orbiting around you, and why are they obsessed with you, and if they are going to do anything about it or it's just something they're enjoying from far away. So you can go ahead and choose one of these piles. This is pile number 1, 2 and 3. You can see these beautiful crystals and which color or crystal is attracting you the most, or which number from 1, 2 and 3 is attracting you the most. That will be your pile and your message. Sometimes the messages would be from some other pile, so if you want to stay through the video till the end you can, or else you can just check your pile and the timestamps would be in the video description. If you have chosen pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. So I have pre-shuffled the deck and I have 4 cards over here. Each card belongs to a different category. This is regarding the person who is obsessed with you, their description, their looks, their energy. This is the reason why they are obsessed with you and what you have done to them. This is going to be the location of where this person is usually spotted or is in your proximity. And this is whether you are aware of this obsession or their eyes on you. If you are being watched, are you aware of it or not? So let's start with the first card. Here we have 8 of Pentacles. So this person who is currently obsessed with you is a really hardworking person. So wherever they are in your proximity, I feel you can figure that out, that they work really hard in what they do. Whether they are studying at school with you, in college, they are at an office with you, or you see them working part-time in a cafe or in a supermarket, or they are in the gym. But this is someone who loves improving themselves over and over again, and they are big on self-improvement. They really want to get very skilled in what they do. They want to master the craft, and they seem to be a very dedicated person. So even though they are obsessed with you, amongst all that energy, you can still figure out, if you do know who this person is, that they are really hardworking and they're very disciplined. So that is something they do not like sidelining. They think they can always create a balance between the work that they need to do, their discipline, whatever inspires them, their motivation, whatever makes them feel productive, and the other part, which is crushing on someone or being obsessed with someone. But that does not really hamper their discipline in their work area, whether it's related to work or their health or their body. There's some area where they are really dedicated, and this area is visible to you. So it could be health, it could be work. Let me know in the comment section if you are aware of this area. Now, why are they obsessed with you? So we have 5 of Cups here. This person seems to be obsessed with you because I feel in some way you give a lot of hope to them. When it comes to love, it seems like they have been heartbroken before, like most of us have been, and they did kind of lose hope, which is a natural part of going through a heartbreak as a human being. And somehow with your personality, your energy, or your aura that has entered their life, their proximity, they feel they can start believing in second chances. They feel they can put their heart on their sleeve once again, and this time it's going to be worth it maybe. And it's your whole energy, the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself, that they have been obsessed with. So that obsession has turned into a crush, maybe for some people has turned into genuine liking. And it's just you and your energy and the love and care that you radiate that makes this person obsessed with you and believe that maybe they would be okay with taking this ahead, giving it a chance, and putting themselves out there in this vulnerable position once again. And maybe this time it wouldn't include a heartbreak, but it would include a forever love story. So, this is why they are obsessed with you. You make them believe in love again, you make them believe in taking the leap of faith again, and that's a huge compliment in itself. Now, let's see what are the possible places or locations that you might have bumped into this person, seen this person, or still see them on a regular basis. So, we have the magician over here, and this gives me a few places that could be possible. This could be related to sales. Now, this either could be that person's career, somewhere you have bumped into them, or where you see them a lot. So, a lot of sales takes place in a cafe during the day. So, it could be a cafe, right? And something related to maybe media, something related to maybe politics, or something even related to health and entertainment. So, health again, it could include a few places like healthy eating places or a gym or any kind of group classes. Entertainment could also include you wanting to purchase gadgets related to entertainment in a store. That could also be a part of the sales thing. So, it's any of these categories. Take what resonates and let me know in the comment section below if this resonates with you. Now, finally, let's see, are you aware of their obsession? Are you aware that this person has developed a crush on you, and maybe it has even gone ahead from the crush stage, because obsession usually comes after the initial crush phase, which is very casual and fun and enjoyable, and then it turns into an obsession, right? So, are you aware? So, we have 3 of Wands over here. I don't think you are exactly aware. Maybe here and there you might have noticed them looking at you, but didn't really make anything out of it because it was not really a big deal or too intense or creepy in a way. I hope it was not creepy. Maybe they're making sure they do not look creepy because they do not want to start off anything on the wrong foot with you. They don't want you to have a wrong impression of them in any way, that you are stalkerish or creepy. So I think they take care of that a lot by being in the background. They stay far away in the background where you're still visible to them, where they can really soak you in and see you, and that makes their day, and really admiring you from far away. Maybe if it's in a cafe or a workout place, they are in another corner of the floor, but they can still see you from there when they're walking around. They're being patient. Their obsession is very well covered by them, is what I can see. Maybe they look at you only when you turn around, and when your face is like not visible to them, that's when they look at you and admire you, and as soon as you turn around, they look away. So I think it's easy to miss, and that's why you have not really noticed that they might be obsessing over you. But with the energy, because energy doesn't lie, you don't really have to look a person in the eye to know someone has their eyes on you when the energy is really heavy. So maybe energy wise you will start feeling it very soon, because as I said, it has turned into an obsession. So energy doesn't lie. Even if they are not looking at you, or even if you're turned around and they're looking at you, when your back is to them, you can still feel their energy if it's really, really intense. So maybe soon you will start feeling it energy wise, and then you will start to think, let me observe it. Let me notice it, because I'm getting the energy. Usually the energy reaches first, and then we start noticing the people. Energy, in my opinion, reaches first. It's the fastest. And then we start noticing, okay, I can feel this person's energy. Are they really into me? Do they keep looking at me? Let me observe it. Okay, so I think you will start observing it. And especially if you have come across this video, now this is your sign to start observing it. Who is this person around you who is cheering for you, who is not wanting to come off as creepy, who is maintaining boundaries, respecting you, but still admiring you from far away? Okay, start observing it and let me know who is this person, and were the places mentioned over here, the locations mentioned, resonated with you at all. Now let's see, is this person planning to do anything about this? Do they want to make a move? Do they want to come and talk to you? Or they just plan to sit back and enjoy this obsession and just enjoy looking at you? Some people are just lookers. They don't really want to do anything about anything, any crush, any person they like. And some people really don't like missing out on people that they have feelings for, because it's very rare for them to have feelings. So which category does this person fall into? Let's see if they're planning to do anything about this. Are they thinking of it? And if yes, are they going to take any actions towards it? Let's take out 2 clarification cards, and then accordingly, maybe you can also plan a conversation with them, or you can plan making the first move. It doesn't really matter. So we have 6 of Swords and we have the Chariot. Okay, these are really good cards. Their thoughts and feelings. 6 of Swords. So they do want to leave behind all the overthinking, because once you start getting obsessed, definitely overanalyzing things, overthinking, even if it was a small 2-second eye contact, we think, okay, that was something special, even though they might be having that with 10 other people around them. Okay, so they do want to leave troubled waters behind. You can see in this card, they are going towards smooth waters, okay, and they are leaving the troubled waters behind. And all this overthinking and overanalyzing is something they are right now still carrying with them, because they have not reached those smooth waters yet. They want to, this is something in their heart, they want to leave all that behind and leave all this exhaustion behind and move ahead to smooth waters. So you can see this also includes moving ahead, moving to less troubled things, and this also is a movement card, Chariot. So definitely in their thoughts and feelings also they want to move ahead, and they might be taking an action too. When will they be taking the action? We'll come to that in a bit, but they're definitely planning to have a conversation. They might not come out right ahead and be like, okay, I love you, I'm obsessed with you, I have a crush on you, go out with me. Of course, that's not how they want to come ahead. They want to come ahead as a gentleman. Okay, this person, the whole vibe of this disciplined, hardworking person is a gentleman vibe. Okay, so they will definitely come around. Let's see, when are they planning to come around? What are some specific weeks or months for you that could be relevant? So February and October, and let's see some days or weeks, take what resonates. So this could be dates, 4, 8 separate dates, or this could be weeks. Okay, 4 weeks or 8 weeks, and the relevant months for you are October, which we are entering very soon, and Feb. Okay, so October and February, these months could be relevant in terms of them making a movement, or in terms of this reaching some kind of place, this potential relationship reaching some kind of significant milestone, whether it's you have started dating or you have proposed to each other. It could be anything, but some significant moment. Okay, so these are your timelines. Now let's also see some zodiac signs and life path numbers, what could be significant to this reading. So we have Gemini, which is an air sign, and the life path 12. We again have Gemini and the life path 4. And we have Virgo and life path 5. So earth sign and air sign, and I'm also seeing heavy water energy with the 5 of cups and the Chariot. So Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, these could be signs relevant to you or this person. This is the reading for pile number 2. So let's start with who is obsessed with you. Oh, we have the sexiest card in the deck over here, which is all about seduction and lust, the devil. So, this person, whoever it is, has a very, very seductive appearance or energy. They can seem very addictive. They are very, very tempting. When people look at them, it's just a temptation that they cannot resist. And whoever looks at them always ends up imagining some kind of scenario with them right away, because it's just something about them. They are just so charming, but in a sexy way, not charming in a, how do you say, cute, boyish way, but in a sexy, macho way. The way they look at someone, like the eye contact, even if they're generally looking at someone, can seem intense because they just have that kind of presence. And that's why whoever has been with them in the past or whoever would be with them in the future, they would not really like them looking at anyone, because for them it's like, okay, what can I do? My gaze is just like this. I'm not really looking at them in a bad way, but it's just intense. So the other people might not take it that way. They might immediately like feel weak in their knees and, feel an attraction, feel a vibe that, oh, this person is intensely looking at me, and they don't mean to do that. Okay, so be careful about that. If you're okay with that, if you can come to terms with that, and this is in case you know who this person is and you also have a crush on them, but this is a good way to recognize them as well. You will know the way I'm describing that this is that person. So they are very sensual as well. I feel people who have had crushes on them have always imagined themselves with them in a sensual way. Okay, there's some kind of magnetism to them, and it's just hard to resist. Okay, so this is a very, very sexy and tempting and sensual energy. I can feel it right through the cards. Don't come for me. Now let's see, why are they obsessed with you? We have Page of Swords over here. Page of Swords, it's a very specific energy that you present them with. You fascinate them. Okay, there's some kind of mystery. This person themselves are very mysterious because they have this dark, charming, mysterious, sensual energy to them, the intense gaze. And similar kind of people attract them. So you have some kind of mysterious energy. I feel you're not a person who talks a lot, or, there are these people that we see when we enter a room, whether it's in a workplace, at a workout place, in a school or a college or anywhere. When they enter the room, you'll spot them everywhere. You'll spot them talking to everyone. They're a storyteller. There are, if you just want to divide people into two categories, there would be these two people, that one person you'll see everywhere. Okay, they'll just interact with everyone and you'll hear them everywhere. And then there's this one category of people that are more quiet. Doesn't mean they're shy. They keep to themselves. They're intense, mysterious, quiet. They do what they need to get done and they are on their way. They're not there to get someone's validation. They're not there to prove something to someone, to impress someone. And they talk to very limited people. Like, they allow very limited people in their energy. One or two people that they know have genuine intentions are good to talk to. So I think they observe all of this and they find a lot of them in you. They see a lot of similarities. I think they have the same kind of energy. Even though they are so attractive to people, they are not someone who you'll find in every corner of the room chatting up with everyone or wanting to impress anyone. It's just like they're born with this kind of intensity and this personality they have grown into, but that does not mean they're going and sprinkling it around everywhere and distributing it and taking advantage of it in inappropriate ways that a partner wouldn't like, or someone who has a crush on them wouldn't like. Okay, so I feel they see a lot of similarity in your personality when it comes to you and them. And that's why I think this obsession, this crush has come to light, because it's like you mirror them and they want to be with a person like them, the same kind of personality, the same kind of giving a lot of priority to having a small circle, not being everywhere out there, and being very private with things, and still walking around with your head up and with confidence, right? So I think that is what fascinates them. And you make them very curious. Okay, you make them very curious. If you have ever spoken to them, they replay the conversations a lot, and they cannot stop analyzing you because they feel like there's so many layers to you that they need to understand. And they know that very well because there are so many layers to them that people would want to understand. So it's just like they see themselves in you, and you excite them, like they want to take off each layer and understand you deeply, and they want to get to know you. I'm getting this very intense energy from these cards. They want to get to know you. It's like, let me come in and let me get to know all your layers, like let me peel them, please, with love and care and with a lot of physical intimacy and seduction, but I want to get to know you. If you are on each other's social media, or at least if you've spoken to each other, you know each other's names, so they might be looking up for you on social media just to understand, okay, let me know something more about this woman, if you're a woman. I am getting that this is a masculine energy, especially with the devil card. So it's just like whatever they can get their hands on, whatever information they can know about you, like it makes them happy to get details about you, even if they are small details. Like if they just end up finding your social media account, they'll like get so happy, like, oh, I got something, I got to see something outside of, where we usually see each other. It's like they're letting themselves into a very small part of this mysterious world of yours. So this is why they're obsessed with you. You're just fascinating, mysterious, and you spark their curiosity, and they love that. They love finding out things. They don't like people who are just out there blabbering everything about themselves. As I mentioned, they like people who keep themselves and their private things private. It's not on display for everyone to see or hear. And they would like to have a partner like that. Now let's see, where do you guys spot each other? Where have you spoken? What are these locations? So we have a judgment card here. Where does a lot of judgment take place? Definitely in a workout place. Okay, there's a lot of judgment. We know we judge people, they judge us. Okay, so this could very well be a gym, a yoga class, any group activities, any place where a lot of judgment and staring and passing remarks takes place. Judgment also takes place a lot in parties and gatherings. So it could be nightclubs, or even in eating places and cafes where we judge what other people are ordering, or their clothes, or the company they're keeping, or how loud they are. So maybe some place where you spot them regularly while you're passing by that area, or some kind of place that you spot each other a lot during the weekends or weekdays or evenings if you're out and about. A lot of judgment can also take place when you are in some kind of art form class. This could include dancing classes, group dancing classes, or music classes. So any place where you feel, I've just given a few examples that a lot of judgment does take place. This could be from that place, this obsession, this crush, you guys spotting each other, seeing each other there regularly. Now let's see, are you aware of their obsession? Queen of Cups. I feel you are aware, right? As I mentioned in the beginning of this reading with the Devil card, it's very difficult for this kind of intense energy and someone who has so much seduction and sensuality in their aura to not observe their energy, to not feel it on you. So if this kind of intense person has a crush on someone or they're obsessed with someone, it's very hard to not notice that. Energy is real. We can easily know if someone has eyes on us, even if you go out and there's a stranger looking at you, and you don't have to look at them directly to know their energy is on you. So that's what I was wondering with the first card itself, that this person might know it. It's very hard to escape this kind of energy. This card is all about emotions and love, and it's queen has come out. Okay, so definitely, as I mentioned, I did get a feminine energy, and the devil is giving masculine energy. So, and look at this card very carefully. Can you see the personality that I described with page of swords over here? Someone who keeps to themselves, someone who is comparatively more quiet, only lets in a few people. Also, this card represents water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that by nature are very seductive, very mysterious. Okay, the way I described the devil card, that is straight up Scorpio energy. Okay, so that person might be Scorpio, you might be someone from Cancer or Pisces. Those are more soft signs compared to Scorpio, but definitely these people spark other people's curiosity. So, see how everything is aligning. The Page of Swords personality is directly a reflection of this card. So, you are definitely aware of it. Now, if you want to do something about it or not, or their intensity scares you a bit, or maybe it does not scare you because you are also that kind of person. But again, maybe it's something that your vibe is that kind, but internally you are a softie and it does scare you. So, it can be anything. Now let's see, are they planning to do anything about this connection? Will they keep scaring you with their gaze and intensity, and keep stalking you in social media and trying to find out details of you, or they would physically come ahead and try to peel you like a onion, because you have so many layers that I can physically see them wanting to take off each layer and wanting to understand you. And I'm getting this in two scenarios. So one is you as a person, your nature, personality, everything. They want to know everything about you, okay, inside out. And one is they're so attracted to you, they want to like peel off each clothing and really get to you and feel you and touch your skin and just see you in the most intimate way. Because devil, as I said, is all about lust as well, the sensuality, the seduction, right? So this person is someone who gives a lot of value to physical intimacy as well. So I think they're just thinking about you in all ways possible, inside the bedroom as well as outside the bedroom. So let me know in the comment section below, are you able to feel that sexual energy from them? Because I feel it's high. It's so high. By the way, I also do spicy 18 plus readings. It's mostly weekly or bi-weekly. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and keep your notifications on so that you can watch those pick a card readings. And they're really fun too. There's a separate deck for that, which is all about intimacy and sensuality that you would really enjoy. So what are their thoughts and feelings when it comes to you? The Emperor. Okay, so as I mentioned, they see themselves in you. Okay, in the boldness, the confidence, the fierceness, everything mysterious. You make them so curious. Okay, so they definitely feel like they should fulfill the traditional role of being a man and being the one to approach you. Okay, they, in their thoughts and feelings, they've already made themselves an emperor and they want you to be their empress. Like they want to be this person who leads, and leads in a way not to dominate you but give you everything that you want. Like they keep wondering that how will a person who's so similar to me, how will that be a match? Like will it be good? I feel they keep imagining scenarios of a future with you because, as I said, they're utterly obsessed with you. So we always end up imagining our future and a lot of serious scenarios with people that we get obsessed with. So they are already in their mind, they're seeing themselves as an emperor, and they want to be your emperor, okay? They want this queen. They want this queen, they want to be the emperor. And this is what's in their head. Okay, now let's see in real life, whatever is going on in their head. This image is in their head, okay? They're just imagining this right now. They're not an emperor right now. In real life, we have Two of Pentacles. They're juggling. I think they would be juggling for a while. In real life, they are just between, should I go ahead, should I not? Does she like me, does she not? Is it going to be worth it or not? Should I risk it or not? Should I put myself out there or not? Even the most confident people can get very nervous when something drags for a while, like a crush, especially when it drags for a while and then you have to make a move. It becomes very troublesome. There's just too much overthinking going on. If you just do it right at the beginning, like within 2-3 weeks, it's much better, because if you start waiting for 2-3 months, then it will just keep dragging itself and no one is ever going to make a move. So I feel they're still struggling with the decision. Maybe they'll come to a conclusion by themselves. And if you really are aware of this person, you know about their feelings. If you're comfortable, you can make a move. If you're not comfortable, then just sit back, relax in your queen energy, and they will definitely be pushed to make a move because they are really into you. Okay, so sit back, relax, and let them juggle. They need to come to a decision by themselves. Okay, we can't make people take decisions. We can't force them into making decisions for their life and where they need to put their romantic energy. So let them juggle. They are trying to balance out the pros and cons, and let them come to a conclusion. Till then, just enjoy their energy and imagine scenarios with them. Why not? Like I feel like they're really sexy. So use your imagination, and that way you can also manifest them making a move. If you visualize a lot with them, they would be coming ahead to ensure those scenarios come true. Now let's see any significant timelines or weeks which would be relevant for you. Okay, so we have April and November. We are soon going to enter, not soon, we will enter November in another 2 months, and April. So this could be a time where there's any kind of significant milestone or movement that takes place, whether that's them approaching you, or you guys going on a date, or you guys making a relationship official, or if things don't work out, moving on to something else. But these are going to be relevant timelines for you. And we have 6 and 2 here, so these could be relevant dates or weeks. 26 or separately 2 and 6, or 2 weeks and 6 weeks. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now lastly, let's also see some relevant zodiac signs and life path numbers for this reading. So we have Virgo and the life path 6, earth sign. We have Aquarius, air sign, and the life path 2. And we have Sagittarius and the life path 3, which is a fire sign. So we have a fire sign, an earth sign, and an air sign. Now let's move on to the last pile, pile number 3. This is going to be your reading. Okay, let's start with who is obsessed with you. We have Knight of Swords. That's a great energy. This is a person who's very fast with everything. It's a person who's fast with making decisions, fast with taking action. I think that also comes off in their body language, like they seem to be a bit speedy at all times or a bit fidgety, and they have an athletic build. So this person definitely works out, okay? So a workout place is definitely, it's coming out in all readings, okay? I feel like with all this digitization and working from home, a lot of people are nowadays just meeting in recreational places. So where they're taking some classes or they're working out, which is great compared to the earlier days. So they definitely have an athletic build. And there's someone who dresses very well. So if you have seen them in their casual clothes while entering a workout place or while leaving, and then you have also seen them in their workout clothes, I think if you know who this person is, you find them very charming with their outside clothes and very sexy in their workout clothes. Okay, and I'm just talking about people if gym is a place that is relevant for you. Even if it's some other place, the clothing is sharp. Okay, they are someone who likes to wear different kind of patterns and colors. Okay, they don't have a boring basic dressing sense where every day you see them in a t-shirt or jeans, but I think they wear different kind of things like loose bottoms, linen bottoms, and not just with shoes. Okay, and different kind of shirts, not just t-shirts but polo shirts or shirts with buttons open where their athletic build and chest is visible. Okay, so they like dressing well. They know they look good, they know their body is good, they maintain it well. This person is disciplined, and mainly they move quickly. Okay, this energy can also be a bit overwhelming for a lot of people, because a lot of people with this kind of energy can also come off as a bit talkative. So these are their personality traits. If you know someone who is similar to this, that might be the person who is obsessed with you. Now let's understand the reasons why they are obsessed with you. So we have the Hierophant over here. I feel you guys belong to very different places. I think this is like a completely opposites attract kind of situation. I feel you're from either different races or different parts of a country, but you come from very different traditional backgrounds and values. And that is a part of their attraction towards you, because oh, this person is from this different place and their language is different, and people find that attractive. A lot of people just find a lot of attractiveness to people that are not from their similar background and culture. A lot of people find comfort in that I found a person that is sharing the same values and same festivals, same language, but a lot of people are attracted to opposite things. They find comfort in two different traditional families or two different people with different values and cultures and languages coming together and diversifying their future family. So I feel that's what is making them obsessed with you. I think you have a different language and then you have a common language that you can communicate in, and you come from a different place. It just makes you look very exotic to them, makes you look like you're someone they would want to explore. You're someone they are getting curious about. So this is why they are getting obsessed with you. Now let's understand some places or locations that could be relevant to you guys spotting each other, or where you're around each other a lot. So we have 10 of Wands over here. This could be anywhere where the place is very busy. This is not a very quiet or isolated place where there are a few people. So busy places, as I mentioned, like right at the beginning, that it could be a workout place, it could be a gym, or any kind of, it could also be an office. Busy places can include a lot of locations, right? Because it's just somewhere where there's a lot of rush all the time. Like the amount of people that are leaving, the same amount of people are coming in. So maybe you could exclude office, because it's not like people that are leaving and the same amount of people are coming in. So maybe again places like eating places, restaurants, cafes, gym, where people are going and coming throughout the day. Okay, so let me know if this resonates. What kind of places do you bump into a person that you feel has a crush on you? Now, let's see, are you aware of their feelings or their energy and their obsession with you? We have the moon over here. I feel you're a person who has a very good intuition. So I feel, yes, you are aware of them having a crush on you, them being obsessed with you, because your intuition is very strong. But again, I feel like you're someone who, because you're so intuitive, and sometimes intuitions are right, sometimes it's just a mind overthinking, you're not sure, and you would like to see some physical action being taken or it being made very evident in real life for you to know that, okay, yes, my intuition was right. But you are a person who feels emotional energy very easily. Okay, very easily. You could also be someone who belongs to Pisces or Cancer zodiac sign, who have high intuition and feel a lot of emotional energy coming from someone, especially romantic energy, very easily. So, yes, you are aware of it. Not sure if you have any plans on taking action on this, or you're sitting back and waiting for them to take action. But we'll get some clarification cards to understand, one thing, what are their thoughts and feelings around taking action? And second thing, will they take action or not in real life? Okay, so the candle just went off. I don't know if that's a sign about something, or it's just that the candle has been burning for over 45 minutes. So let's get some clarification cards and help you in making a decision whether you want to sit back and relax, or whether you want to give this person some signs and let them know that they are allowed to come in and take a chance. Take the risk, take the leap of faith. Even the most confident people can be nervous when it comes to making a move. So let's understand what's going on in their head first. We have 8 of Swords. This is a very disappointing card. I feel like this person is thinking too much. You can feel it from the card, I'm sure. They don't know what to do. They are not sure if they should do anything about this, if they should come ahead, if this is serious or intense enough to go ahead, or if it's just an attraction because you seem like a person who's opposite from them and their background, and there's a possibility this attraction can fade away. So they're just thinking right now. They have their eyes closed to taking any action, and they have their hands tied up to taking any action, and they're just in their head. They just want to, I think, wait and see, does this fade away? Is this just a infatuation to someone who just seems exotic to me? And if it does fade away, then yes, it was a good decision to not move ahead. But if it does not fade away even after a few weeks, then I might take some action, but I really need to know if this is my brain just being attracted to someone, my body just being infatuated, or this could be something real. Because when they think about this practically, okay, there are definitely a lot of differences. So when you put those differences in an attraction category, it can seem very alluring. But when you put those differences in a practical bucket, the way you need to lead and live your life, it can be very confusing or troublesome of how two different people or families can come together. So I think they're just thinking about this a lot. One side is purely fantasies, and one side is this practical real life, that is it worth it to take this ahead? What if later on the differences are just too much to get along? Is it worth it? So this is what's going on in their mind, their thoughts and feelings. Okay, they're just stuck. They need to untie themselves and their eyes and their hands, everything, and make a decision. And you can't really do anything in that. So let them just take their own time and come to their own conclusion. Now, will they come to that conclusion, and will they make a move, and will they be able to come to a decision? So we have a positive card here. We have the Sun. This is a beautiful positive card. So I feel this could have a few meanings. One is because they didn't even know what decision to make. The Sun can represent them making a decision. It could be a yes or a no, but one meaning is that they would finally be able to make a decision, and that's making them feel very good because it felt like a burden to them. Okay. Now, yes or no, depending on that, again, there could be a few meanings. They could either decide it's a yes, I do want to explore it. I do want to bring two different backgrounds together, and I think we will merge into each other very well. I do feel they're going to make a positive decision. I don't feel they're going to let this go, but they need to make this decision on their own time. It can't be rushed. You cannot rush it for them. In case you also have a crush on them and you know who this person is, let them take their own time. If they make a decision of coming ahead, they will. If they don't, then you will know because you'll see them not coming ahead. So don't waste a lot of time on this. Do not sit in a waiting energy. Just continue with your life the way you are and let them make their decision for themselves. If it happens, good enough. If it does not happen, good enough. But they have a lot of thinking to do. Okay? And you want to be with a person who comes to you by making their own decision and not by, you don't want to make someone come to you and convince them to love you. So let them arrive to these decisions by themselves. Now let's see what are some relevant dates, weeks and months for you when it comes to this connection. So 1 and 7, this could be 17 the date, or 1 and 7 separately, or this could be 1 week or 7 weeks. And we have February and October over here. So these months could be relevant for you. This is when a decision could be made, or a movement could be made, or a significant milestone would be achieved individually or in this connection. Okay. Lastly, let's see what are the relevant zodiac signs and life path numbers for this connection. We have Cancer, which is also related to the moon over here. Okay. And we have the life path 8. So that's a water sign. We have Aries and life path 12, which is a fire sign. And we have Libra and the life path 7, which is an air sign. So this is all for today's reading. I hope you all enjoyed your individual respective piles, and whichever part of the reading you resonated with, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.